Yes, we are live. All right. Hello, everyone. Today we are back in the NASCAR Roblox Cup Series, Season 1, Race 12 today. And today we are at Rockingham. Is Rockingham Speedway or what is? I probably should have found that out here beforehand. Let's take a look at this here really quick. No, what? No, what is it? Okay. Hold on. This is acting weird, okay. Okay, it's Rockingham Raceway. Alright. We are here at Rockingham Raceway for race 12 of season 1 here. And, yeah, it's going to be 112 laps. 120 laps. The stages are going to be 30, 30, and 60. And, yeah, we're going to have the hour and 40-minute clock from 1:30. So that would be they'll be giving us until 3:10 to complete the race. If we do not get in by then, it will be until 3:10 plus 1 lap. So, yeah, let's take a look at our starting lineup really quick, and then we will get to the racing. On pole position is Kevin Harvick, in second is Christopher Bell. Third is Chase Briscoe, and fourth is Denny Hamlin. Fifth is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and sixth is Ryan Preece. Seventh is Michael McDowell, and eighth is Matty Benedetto. In ninth is Ryan Newman, and in 10th is Eric Almirola. 11th is Eric Jones, and 12th is Kurt Busch. 13th, Bubba Wallace, and 14th is Ryan Blaney. 15th is Martin Truex Jr., and 16th is Justin Haley. 17th, Kyle Busch. 18th, Ross Chastain. In 19th, we have Anthony Alfredo, and in 20th, we have Cole Custer. 21st, we have Chris Buescher. 22nd, Austin Dillon. 23rd, Daniel Suarez. 24th, Tyler Reddick. 25th, Quinn Houff. 26th, Corey LaJoie. 27th, Alex Bowman. 28th, Josh Bilicki. 29th is Cody Ware, and 30th is Brad Keselowski. 31st is Garrett Smithley. 32nd, Timmy Hill. 33rd, William Byron. 35th, James Davidson. 36th, last race's winner, Kyle Larson. 37th is BJ McLeod, and starting at the back is Chase Elliott. I don't know how that happened. And 38th. So as we put down the back walls here, we're going to get right into it and get ready for 120 laps at Rockingham. Stage 1's 30 laps. Top 5 get stage points at the end. Green flag is on the air. We are off and racing at Rockingham. Car's already getting a little bit sideways back there. That's Byron, Davidson, and McLeod. Harvick all the way up to the wall. Chase Briscoe on the bottom line. Gets by. Briscoe out in front right now. And by the way, Matty Benedetto, he is 30th in the driver's points, I believe. 30. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's 30th. If he falls to 31st, his win would not be able to get him into the playoffs because he would have, because you have to have a win. A win would get you win, but you have to be in the top 30 in points with that win. So if he falls to 31st, he's not in the playoffs. There we go. 3-wide move there from LaJoie and Chastain. They're going to get by Briscoe, it looks like. Side by side down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. They have the preferred line, and Chastain and LaJoie do clear Briscoe. But LaJoie, he's going to become the sole leader out of turn 4. And LaJoie takes the lead on to lap 3. Eric Jones looking on the inside of Ross Chastain. Ryan Blaney trying to make something happen here. Inside line seems pretty good, but cars seem to shuffle up to the outside line pretty quick. So it's really going to be who has the inside line heading into 3 and 4 is up towards the front. But Corey LaJoie still holds on to the lead. Now into 3 and 4, they're pretty single file actually for the most part. Oh, I thought I had this thing charging. Oh, Martin Truex Jr. and Chase Elliott pull out to the front. Oh, this thing's out. Seriously? Truex and Elliott out towards the front. Truex is probably the championship favorite. Elliott jumps up to the outside line. Truex pulls ahead, though. Briscoe, Garrett Smithley, and Moore coming back on the inside line, though. Into, down the back straightaway. Come on, of course I had to kick that out. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Alright, hold on, guys. Sorry, on to lap 5. Check something real quick. Okay, good. Alright, now back to coverage. Logano going 3 wide for the race lead. Joey Logano takes the front. Of course. Are we? Holy moly, that's a pack of cars if I've ever seen one. Denny Hamlin comes to the front. Many wide, 5 wide, 6 wide maybe even in some spots there. Alex Bowman out of nowhere takes the lead. He's got Harvick, Bell, DeBenedetto, Logano, and Hauff behind him. Up 6 here. Remember, top 5 at the end of the stage will get stage points. Actually, wait, yeah, okay. Benedetto here. He takes the lead. He needs to get some good point. He needs to get points here in this race if he wants to be in the playoffs. On to lap 7, because remember, if he falls out of the top 30 in points, he's 30th in points right now. That win won't matter to get him into the playoffs because he needs to be in the top 30 in points. Eric Almirola jumps out to the front. He's got Ryan Newman and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. behind him. Mike McDowell's been running pretty far up front here. He's having a pretty good run so far. On to lap 8. Field mileage here is about 45 laps. So they're probably just going to run these first 2 stages here. And then we'll see what happens on the final run. Oh, Quinn Houff falls back a little bit. We're rolling Stenhouse right now side by side for the race lead. Can anybody try to make a pass, though, heading into 3 and 4? Doesn't look like it. Ryan Newman tries the outside line. Not going to work. Stenhouse clears Almirola for the top spot. On to lap 9. Still Stenhouse out in front, but here comes Chris Buescher. Alex Bowman on the inside as well. They're trying to find their way to the front. Alex Bowman. Is he clear? Yes, he is. He's clear of the leaders. 3 wide behind him for second. Right now, heading into 3 and 4, they single file out again. Alfredo now trying that inside line. Can he find a way by anybody? Puts Harvick into the wall. 3 wide for third, it looks like back there. On to lap 10. Bubba Wallace now having that inside line. Let's see what happens into this turn. He's the only one out of line. Can he use that to his advantage? Well, at least up towards the front. He does, and then he falls back. I don't know what happened there. He just ghosted through a couple cars. Alex Bowman keeps the lead. Alex Bowman could really use a win here because he is tied for last in points with Eric Jones. So he really needs a good run here. In desperate need of some points. And then we have 20 laps to go in stage 1. So if he can stay here for 20 laps, he'll get those points. He's going to run a little bit of a lower line. Cody Ware, Kevin Harvick. 4 wide back there. Chris Buescher, Ricky Stenhouse as well. Cody Ware hits the wall, falls back. Alex Bowman and Anthony Alfredo pulling away from the pack a little bit. 3 wide behind them for third. They have broken away from the pack for the first time. We have leaders who have pulled away from the pack a little, kind of consistently. Truex and LA did pull away for a little bit, but not much. That didn't last for too long. But now the pack has already caught back up to them. Timmy Hill. He's trying to become the 3rd part-time driver to get a win in the series in just 12 races. Austin Dillon trying to get his first win of the season. A lot of cars. We haven't seen much of them running towards the front. Dillon pulls away to the front of the field. Also, Kurt Busch is your points leader. Not the standings leader, but the points leader. Chris Buescher, he won at Las Vegas earlier in the season. It almost went to Cody Ware, who would have had 2 wins, but the caution came out, so that gave Buescher the win. But now Austin Dillon out in front of the field here, pulling away but a little bit. He stays ahead of Bowman, Alfredo, and the rest of the field. How long can he stay here, though? A couple cars on the wall further back. Now on to lap 14. We go. Cars side by side back there. It's Justin Haley and Chase Briscoe, it looks like, who are side by side. They might be Quinn Houff. Haley is side by side with Ryan Blaney coming back to the front. Buescher on top of a few cars back there. Ryan Blaney has worked his way up to 3rd place. But Austin Dillon, he is the leader right now. He's been one of the top stage racers here. He's gotten 2 or 3 stage wins this season. And he's running up front here early on again, he might be able to get his third or fourth stage win. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 for sure, but I know it's one of those two. Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe working his way through the field. He's up to third now. Alex Bowman falls back. Justin Haley running up towards the front. But Dylan, still the leader. He's consistently pulled away here, and he's got a pretty big gap still. 15 laps to go in stage 1. Austin Dillon remains the leader. He's got a couple cars chasing him down. Kevin Harvick going to try the inside line here. They might be 4 wide off the corner, but not quite 3 wide between Blaney, Kyle Busch, and Kevin Harvick. Heading down to 3 and 4 here. Chase Briscoe tries to make a move. Harvick cleared to second. Briscoe almost puts Blaney into the wall. It was a close call back there. But they're going to keep it going. Dillon's still out in front. Everybody bumping each other here. Harvick stays in second. Blaney trying to get back beside Briscoe. And eventually clear from the back to third. Austin Dillon, he still has a lead, but the gap, it looks like it is shrinking a little bit. Here comes Corey LaJoie and Kyle Busch. Can they do anything? Moving on to lap 18 here. Austin Dillon still out in front. LaJoie now trying to find a way by Kevin Harvick. He's moved up into third. Kyle Busch on a charge through the field. 4 wide there. Harvick gets put in the wall, falls back a little bit. 3 wide now between LaJoie, Kyle Busch, and Ryan Blaney. That's the battle for second. Austin Dillon's pulled away, but I mean, we got a pretty good battle for second going on here with good amount of drivers too. On the lap 19, Austin Dillon still out in front. Quinn Houff now getting into the mix. He's going to try to find his way through to get to second. He won at Nashville Superspeedway in race 8. He's trying to get his second win of the season. That would officially lock himself into the playoffs. As long as he stays in the top 30 in points. Anthony Alfredo now, he's going to come back through to second. He was battling with Alex Bowman for the lead for a while, but now he fell back, and now he's worked his way back towards the front. But nobody has been able to catch Austin Dillon yet. He has been out in front and just dominating the stage so far. And basically, from lap 13-ish onwards. Ryan Blaney now trying to find a way by Anthony Alfredo. He's trying to get back to second, but Alfredo battles with Quinn Houff. They're almost there to Austin Dillon. 10 laps to go on the stage. But they have been slowly gaining on Dillon throughout this run. And they are almost there on him. How much longer does Dillon have out in front before they get to his bumper? Can Dillon make it 10 more laps? I don't know. He still could win the stage even if he falls back to the pack. But still, it's going to make it a little bit more difficult for him. Alfredo cleared to second. Houff cleared to third. 9 laps to go this time by. Till the end of the stage. It's still Austin Dillon out in front. Quinn Houff going to try to bump Anthony Alfredo out of the way. He's going to try to make a move here. He's setting up a move into 3 and 4. Austin Dillon's still out in front. So we come up on 8 laps to go this time by. Corey LaJoie pops out of line. Alfredo stays in second though. Dillon leads them to 8 laps to go on the stage. Dillon out in front here. He's got LaJoie going to try to bump Alfredo out of the way. James Davidson trying to make the outside line work. He goes into the wall. It's going to slow him up a little bit. Side by side for second behind Austin Dillon between Corey LaJoie and Anthony Alfredo. LaJoie with the preferred line into 3 and 4. He's going to use that to his advantage. Clear Alfredo. He moves up to second, and he's going for the lead. They've caught up to Dillon, but now they fall back again. James Davidson up to second. 7 laps to go. Dillon pulls away from the pack again. James Davidson, he got away for a little bit. Can he find a way to pull away like Austin Dillon did from the pack? It looks like it. And that might just give Austin Dillon the stage. Oh, here comes James Davidson, though, with momentum down the inside. I was about to say, I think Dillon just won the stage, but nope, here comes James Davidson with 6 laps to go. Now Austin Dillon's got to find a way to Davidson. They basically just swap positions Austin Dillon, he's been dominating this stage. But now he's going to get passed with only 7 laps to go in the stage. LaJoy cleared to third place back there. Remember, the top 5 will get stage points at the end of the stage. Here comes Austin Dillon. He's through back to the front of the field. He's got a really big gap now. 5 laps to go on the stage. It's looking tougher and tougher to beat Austin Dillon. Now that they got this lead in Davidson, he has nothing for him yet. Corey LaJoy is leading the pack back there. Looks like he could have broken away a little bit because he's now stayed in third pretty consistently back there, but that's not confirmed yet. It looks like he does have a little bit of a gap to Kyle Busch, but it's not a big one. James Davidson's starting to fall back to the pack. 4 laps to go. Yeah, Kyle Busch is now to the bumper of LaJoy. They're starting to spread out a little bit. Dillon pulls away even more. And Austin Dillon is going to come to 3 laps to go this time by, and he's probably going to be able to go on to win the stage. Unless they're going to need something to happen to him. Or they're going to need one of those, like, glitch runs where they just, like, come flying out of nowhere. 3 laps to go. Austin Dillon's just cruising right now. He just needs to put up 2.5 solid laps, and he'll go on to be the winner of stage number 1. Dillon needs every point he can get, because he's trying to find his way into the playoffs. 2 laps to go now. He's a decent amount out. Now, round 1 and 2, nobody near him. James Davidson is falling back to the pack, but Austin Dillon, he's dominated stage 1, and he's going to come into turn 3 here. Let's see, LaJoy, he's falling back to the pack, but now as Dillon comes out at 4, you'll see the white flag for the final lap of stage number 1. And it's been a dominant performance for Austin Dillon, and he's just got to close it out here. And he'll get those 5 stage points. Down the backstretch, and into 3 and 4. Austin Dillon has seemed unreachable here. So far at Rockingham, it's been a dominant stage 1. And out of turn 4, Austin Dillon, he's going to win stage 1 at Rockingham. Then Davidson, LaJoy, Timmy Hill, Kyle Busch. Davidson, LaJoy, Timmy Hill, Kyle Busch. Davidson, LaJoy, Timmy. So let's put the pit wall up here because it is time for pit stops for these drivers. Austin Dillon's going to be the first one down pit road. We'll see the rest here. Let's go down. Davidson, Joy, Hill, Kyle Busch. Alright. Well, where are they? I don't know. Here, so they're going to be good till the end of stage 2. So now we're going to put these walls up, tally up the stage points, and we'll get back racing. We'll see if any major changes there as they made their pit stops. Here's the pack. Go around the outside. Austin Dillon's still way out in front. James Davidson, it looks like Chris Buescher's been able to actually gain some spots on pit road. And here's how they line up afterwards. So, some guys definitely lost some spots. Notably, Corey LaJoy. He's falling back to the back. Timmy Hill, he's still kind of up towards the front. And I do not see Kyle Busch anywhere, so we're going to have to look for him. He's running up towards the front here. I do not see him in the pack, so we're going to have to take a look at where he is at. He got 5th in the stage, so he did get some stage points here. And yeah, I did not see him, so I don't know where he went, but Kyle Busch, I mean, I don't see him in this group. Unless there's a car on top of cars, which it doesn't look like it, so yeah, he just disappeared, I guess. Alright, time to give everybody their stage points here. Austin Dillon gets 5 points. It's gonna get him past Garrett Smithley in the point standings. So he'll jump up a spot. James Davidson gets 4. Corey LaJoy gets 3 points. And that is going to get him ahead of Ryan Blaney in the standings. 2 points to Timmy Hill. He's a part-time driver, so he isn't competing in the actual points. And Kyle Busch gets 1 point. He is, I believe, the first guy out of the playoffs. So every point matters for him. But, of course, he literally just... But we're going to restart on lap number 31 here. Everybody made their pit stop, and yeah, we're going to go actually restart on 30 and the lap with the pit stop. So, yeah, we're going to go to lap 60 here. We've already completed one. Again, green flag on the air. We are off and racing. At Rockingham yet again, Austin Dillon and Chris Buescher. They are side by side at the front of the field. Here's Timmy Hill making a big move. Justin Haley as well. He comes to the front out of nowhere with a group of cars. And now Justin Haley is going to be your leader as we head into 3 and 4. Anthony Alfredo going to use the inside line here. But the pack is... Now Anthony Alfredo and Justin Haley are side by side for the race lead. Alfredo edges ahead on to lap 33. Suarez and Briscoe now going to have a battle here as we touch the grass there as we try to spectate. Suarez jumps out to the front. Cody Ware going 5 wide back there. Looks like it might even be 6 or 7 wide back there with Quinn Hoff and Eric Jones. And now Anthony Alfredo jumps out to a pretty big lead. Alfredo, if my theory is correct, he is the first guy in. He's the last guy in the playoffs. We could really use these 5 points. He's got a pretty big lead right now. Suarez and Briscoe, they've also pulled away from the pack. They're trying to catch up to Alfredo. But, Alfredo, Suarez, and Briscoe have pulled away from the pack. The only thing is Alfredo has pulled away from Suarez and Briscoe. Briscoe clears Suarez the second. Timmy Hill and Justin Haley battling back there for fourth in the pack. On to lap 35 with Chase Elliott now trying to enter the battle for 4th. But how long will it take for these guys to either fall back to the pack or for the pack to catch up to them? Suarez and Briscoe side by side. Here comes the pack. Alfredo pulling away a little bit. The pack has already caught up to Briscoe and Suarez. Now as we head on to lap 36, Anthony Alfredo, he's got, 37 other cars chasing him down? Let's see what happens here. But now the battle for 4th is going to turn into the battle for 2nd. Briscoe and Suarez, they still have a little bit over BJ McLeod and Chase Elliott, who are currently chasing them down. Into turn 3 and 4, Suarez, he's going to try to clear Briscoe. Briscoe has momentum on the outside line. Suarez clears. They still got a little bit of a gap to the pack. Alfredo leads them to lap 37. Suarez, Briscoe, and Elliott in a battle there for 2nd. Now they have lost their gap to the pack. Logano into the wall. It's Alfredo against the pack of cars who are trying to chase him down. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Briscoe gets in line. 5, 6 wide, maybe even behind there. Timmy Hill making a big move. Stenhouse as well, working his way up through the field. Timmy Hill up to 3rd. On to lap 38. The 38 car still leads. Anthony Alfredo out in front. Timmy Hill up to 2nd. What a charge through the field he's made in the last about lap and a half here. Now turning into a lap as I say this. Alex Bowman, he's found his way back to the front. He's trying to find a way to get through the field. Tyler Reddick also making a move. Justin Haley getting a little airtime back there. Crowd surfing on top of the field. 4 wide back here. Stenhouse, Bowman, Reddick, and Timmy Hill. Hill and Stenhouse have to back out there. Now it's just Bowman and Tyler Reddick, but Tyler Reddick clears into 1 and 2. We'll stay back here, watch the battle, because Alfredo is still the leader. That's probably not going to change for a little bit. BJ McLeod now trying to find his way to second. He's one of the part-time drivers that won earlier. He won earlier this season at Atlanta, the second race of the season. 4 wide again between Bowman, Reddick, Stenhouse, and McLeod. McLeod this time has to back out. They're still 3 wide as they go across the line on the lap 40. 3 wide still into the corner. Usually a single file out. Bowman clears though, and they're catching Alfredo. Here they come. It was only a matter of time, and now here comes the pack. We're going to come up on 20 laps to go in Stage 2 this time by. Reddick and Bowman have pulled away from the pack. Truex and Elliott trying to get a lower line than the pack to work. Quinn Houff jumps out of line further in the back. Alfredo leads them to 20 laps to go. Hope this thing is still charging. Well, not in the race, in the stage. Alfredo, he's out in front. Bowman clear to second. Reddick down. Oh boy. A little bit of lag there. Yeah, I gotta try my best not to hit them. No caution yet besides the stage caution. Alfredo will lead them to lap 42, but the pack is here. They're knocking on his door. Now the Now the question is, can Alfredo stay in front for a long enough time to win this? Okay, yeah, well, they're here now. Here comes Reddick and Bowman. Can Reddick get to the inside line? Alfredo pulls away a little bit into 3 and 4. Kyle Larson working his way through the field. They're like 6 wide back there. 3 wide. McLeod, Almirola, and Davidson. Oh, big lag there. There goes Larson to the back. 1 car airborne. Tyler Reddick falls to the back from the front of the field. And now James Davidson is up here leading. And lap 43. Stenhouse the leader. But Tyler Reddick falls to the back. Anthony Alfredo goes to mid-pack. And now Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is the leader. We got James Davidson and Eric Almirola trying to chase him down now. Many wide behind him. McLeod on top of a few cars back there. Almirola now to the back bumper. Davidson trying to go for second. Ryan Newman clears the pack up to... Oh, Davidson falls back. But as I was saying, Newman clears the pack up to third now. Now Eric Almirola trying to chase down rookie Stenhouse Jr. They're 3 wide in the back between Newman, Larson, and Blaney. Blaney clears to third. They're into the wall. Harvick now trying to make it 3 wide on the lap 45. Into 1 and 2. He's side by side with Blaney. He's going to clear to second. He's clear to third. He might be going for second. Side by side on the back straightaway. The pack has caught up to Stenhouse and Almirola. What do they do into 3 and 4? Eric Jones working his way into the mix here. He needs points. He's tied for last. Kevin Harvick jumps out to the lead. Elliott, Larson, and Jones 3 wide back there for fourth. We move on to lap 46. 15 laps to go in the stage. Because remember, we got to complete all the laps. 4 wide back there. Larson gets put in the wall. Newman back to fourth. Harvick and Stenhouse side by side at the front of the field. We got a pack forming here with Harvick, Stenhouse, Almirola, Newman, Elliott, Jones, Blaney, Larson, and Kurt Busch. Blaney jumps out to the front by quite a bit. As we come to 14 laps to go on the stage, Blaney's got a pretty good lead here. We'll see if he can do what Austin Dillon did and take the lead about halfway through the stage and just run away with it. He could use the points. He was in the playoffs a few races ago, but just has been, I think it was Nashville, and Quinn Houff won. But ever since, he's just been tumbling down the points, and he's now actually nearing 30th in points, even if he were to win. Might not starting to question if it will matter. Harvick and Stenhouse side by side back there for second. 13 laps to go this time by. Stenhouse trying to find a way to clear Harvick to second. He does just that. Harvick gonna try to give the bumper to Stenhouse. He nearly pulls beside him. Larson. He's trying to find a way by Harvick as we head into 3 and 4. Blaney's still the leader. Larson now trying to get to third on Harvick. He puts Harvick into the wall side by side for third. And Larson's going to get it. He's now looking after Stenhouse. 12 laps to go on the stage. Ryan Blaney still leads. Larson going for second on Stenhouse. Kyle Larson won the last race at the Daytona Road Course. He made the pass with 2 laps to go to get to the win, which he needed. He was struggling before that. But now, he might get passed by Stenhouse for second. Stenhouse not looking on him. But now he's comfortably up to 6th in point. He was on the lap 50 here. 11 to go. He was in the bottom 30 in points, but that win was able to get him up into, he wasn't in the playoffs based off points, but that win got him in, and he got into the top 30. I think it's around 20th, 22nd, somewhere around there. So that win was enough to get him into the playoffs. He jumped out of the bottom 6 in points, and that was able to, or 5 in points, so that was able to get him into the playoffs. He's now 6th in the standings. 10 laps to go this time by. I'm getting my numbers all mixed up. I am just off today. All right. Ryan Blaney still leads with 10 laps to go. Ryan Newman up to... Oh, nope, Kurt Busch. He's hidden. He's hidden in between them. But Kurt Busch is up to 3rd. Remember, top 5 get stage points at the end here. Logano right now holding on to the 5th position, but Stenhouse trying to catch up to him. Ryan Blaney leads them to 9 laps to go. He's going to pull away a little bit more here. Newman trying to give the bumper to Larson. Not going to work. Blaney falls back. Here comes Stenhouse. Stenhouse trying to pull beside Larson as we head into 3 and 4. Can he get the move done? They get in line. Logano. He's going to go up to 4th. Can he get any more spots? Doesn't look like it. Blaney still out towards the front. 8 laps to go. So remember, they are going to have to pit here at the end of the stage, so we'll see if that mixes anything up. Logano under attack from Kyle Larson and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. They're going for the second spot. So they try to chase down Ryan Blaney, but nothing has been working. Heading into 3 and 4. We'll come up on 7 laps to go. Oh, jeez, I just ran off track. What am I doing? Ryan Blaney still out in front. Larson, Logano, Stenhouse, Newman, Elliott, Harvick. They're all trying to find a way to catch up to him. They're gaining and gaining and gaining even more by the lap now. So we come up on 6 laps to go this time by. Time is running out, though, for them. Dillon was able to pull off what Blaney's trying to do right now. Take the lead about halfway through the stage and then just run away with it. And right now, there's only 6 laps left for Blaney to do just that. Top 5 right now: Blaney, Larson, Stenhouse, Logano, Elliott. Not in that order, but those are your top 5. Those would be the drivers getting stage points if it were to end right now. Stenhouse trying to get back to clear of Larson for second. He does just that. Logano clear of Elliott to 4th. Elliott in the air a little bit back there. 5 laps to go on the stage this time by. Still, it's Ryan Blaney ahead, but the gap is closing rapidly now. Newman going 3 wide back there for 3rd. Stenhouse falls back, so that's now 2nd. Cole Custer has come out of nowhere. He's up towards the front. Chase Briscoe way in the back there. Tyler Reddick, he's caught up to the pack after the earlier mishap here in the stage, or whatever you call the lag. Bowman through to 2nd now. 4 laps to go. Ryan Blaney's still the leader, but I mean, it's starting to get close. The pack and the group here starting to mix up. We got some new drivers up here. We're trying to battle it out. Harvick trying to make it 3 wide back there for 4th. Blaney still ahead. Jones makes contact. They're both into the wall. Off the track they go, but Eric Jones through to the lead. Blaney holds on to 2nd. 3 laps to go. Eric Jones making a late pass to take the lead of the stage. Blaney now falling back through the pack. But now can Jones hold off for 3 laps with this gap? Hamlin pulls beside Harvick. Can he do anything to get around him, clear to 2nd potentially? Oh, Hamlin falling back there into the entrance of the corner, but he comes out clear of Harvick. 2 laps to go this time by. Jones still the leader. Do they have anything for him? Can they catch him? Jones tied for last place in points right now. He needs good points here, and some stage points here would be a good start. 4 wide back there, it looks like, between Harvick, Newman, Bowman, and Custer. They single looking for more spots. He's going to be side by side with Newman for third. No, he clears him. Hamlin and Bowman going to be chasing down Eric Jones. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go in stage number 2. Here comes Denny Hamlin. He's gaining and gaining and gaining on Eric Jones. Blaney getting a little out of shape back there. Down the backstretch for the final time. The gap is closing. 4 wide back there for 4th. Remember, the top 5 get stage points, so that's going to be interesting to see. But the gap is too big to overcome. Through 3 out of 4. Eric Jones. Eric Jones is going to win the stage. Then Hamlin, Bowman, Custer, Preece. Hamlin, Bowman, Custer, Preece. Yep, okay. So they're going to come down pit road here this time. So Hamlin, Bowman, Custer, Preece. Alright, so here they go down pit road. See if the order is mixed up here. I gotta get these walls up first, though. Where do they go? Oh, they're down here. Okay. So we run a little bit. I'll tally up the stage points when they get in the line in the blue gates. But Jones still the leader. Somebody's fell back. Oh, Cole Custer comes out of pit road. He'll win the race off of pit road, actually. All right, new one's come up here. Quinn Half has come up kind of towards the front here. But Cole Custer, he's going to lead them back to the gates. I don't know if we'll see what line he chooses. Cole Custer wins the race off of pit road. All right, it's time to add up our points here. So Eric Jones with a much-needed stage win here. I mentioned before, he is tied with Alex Bowman for last in points. He's going to break the tie. Bowman got some points as well, but Jones got more. So that's what he needs to do here. Denny Hamlin. He like Ryan Blaney was in the playoffs, but then fell out. He's been struggling since. He's going to break a 4-way tie with himself, Cole Custer, Eric Almirola, and Kyle Larson in the points. Kyle Larson and Eric Almirola both have wins, though, so not in standings. Hamlin gains on the playoff cutoff line there. Alex Bowman's going to gain 3 points. I mentioned he gained points earlier. Once again, he was the driver in that tie with Eric Jones for last place in the points. 2 points go to Cole Custer. He was in that tie with Denny Hamlin. He's going to get ahead. He's going to break his tie with Almirola and Larson, but they both have wins, so not in the standings. And then he is going to jump ahead of Joey Logano in the standings. And then 1 point for Ryan Preece, who is in the playoffs. He just needs to keep doing pretty consistently. Alright, so we've gone halfway through the race here. About halfway. We're going to restart on lap 62. Fuel mileage is 45 laps. We're going to 120 laps is when the race will end. Still have an hour on the hour 40-minute clock, so that is good. And yeah, so fuel mileage is 45 laps. So lap stage like this, they can either run 15 laps and pit early, and then some will probably just take a risk and try to run to the end or something. But we'll see what happens with the strategy and stuff here. And we'll figure that out in about, what would that be, 39-ish laps time? Somewhere around there? Or, not 39, 59? Yeah, something like that. Green flag on the air. We are off and racing. 3 wide already at the front of the field. Cole Custer, he jumps out to the front of the field. Ahead of Jones and Houth. Ryan Newman now trying to find a way by him. Ryan Preece falling to the back pretty quickly right there. But Newman going side by side with Cole Custer here down the back straightaway. Can he make a move into 3 and 4? Big run from the outside line. Everybody coming Big pack of cars. Kyle Busch has come back out of nowhere. I don't know where he went. But he is now the leader as we go on to lap 63, and he's got a pretty big lead. Garrett Smithley has come through to second. I don't know how that happened. Ryan Preece, Brad Keselowski, they're through to second and third. They're side by side. But Kyle Busch has come out of nowhere, and he is now back running up towards the front. And, yeah. So they can pit around lap 75, 76-ish. They really wanted to, because the fuel window is about 45. It's about 45 laps, so it could be 43, it could be 48. It's somewhere around there. 4 wide back here. Dylan Preece, Keselowski, and Cody Ware. We're going to have to interrupt the pit strategy talk here because we got an excellent battle going on back here. Many wide. Smithley, Dylan. Oh, Smithley now going to try to get by Ryan Preece on lap 65 here. But yeah, they could pit early if they wanted to and then risk it, try to make it to the end. We might see some drivers in the back of the field try to do that. Try to take a risk. But right now, Kyle Busch, he's out in front. He might just try to run it a little bit, come close to the end, but then pit right as he's starting to run out. On the lap 66. Kyle Busch, he's out in front. He's got a big lead over the battles between Smithley, Preece, Dylan, Cody Ware, Tyler Reddick. He's came back through the field. Michael McDowell, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, and William Byron. All of those guys in a battle, they have broken away from kind of a lead pack type thing. Well, they're forming that. Now on to lap 67. Remember, we said they can probably pit around lap 75 if they really wanted to. Cody Ware now trying to move up to second. Austin Dillon gets put in the wall back there. The main pack of cars, they're trying to catch up to the pack of cars in front of them who's trying to catch up to Kyle Busch. Everybody chasing down everybody in front of them. Now Tyler Reddick trying to get back at Cody Ware for second place. Side by side down the front straight, Reddick edges ahead on to lap 68 now. Kyle Busch, he's still out in front. Cody Ware, Ryan Preece, now they're going to go 3 wide with Tyler Reddick. Reddick into the wall, he falls back. Big lag right there. Does that change up the order much? Doesn't look like it. Ryan Preece side by side with Cody Ware for second. Ryan Preece up to the front. Kyle Busch still out in front, but the pack is catching. About 6 or 7 here for potential pit stop for some drivers. Like we said, we might see some drivers in the back try to make a pit strategy call here, try to pit around the fuel mileage window, run to the end. But they should be able to make it about 43 laps is the minimum. They should make it 43 laps no matter what. So we might see drivers come more around lap 78, 79. But we will see. Kyle Busch still out in front. Got a pretty good lead still. Looks like they're 3 wide back here with Reddick, Smithley, and Keselowski, but they gain on Kyle Busch even more down the backstretch. Heading into 3 and 4, Keselowski falls back a little bit. Smithley now catching up to Preece. Smithley edges ahead of Ryan Preece. For second back there, he takes second place. 50 laps to go in the race. Actually, no, that would be 76. So, yeah, probably about 79 is when we'll see some drivers start pitting lap 79 here. Keselowski side by side with Garrett Smithley. Preece, Ware, McDowell, and Reddick side by side back there. Cody Ware edges ahead of them. They might be 3 wide for second. Keselowski stays ahead for second. Cody Ware side by side with his teammate Garrett Smithley. Cody Ware getting to the back bumper. Keselowski, they're on to lap 72. 4 laps until we'll probably see some drivers start pitting potentially. Garrett Smithley now trying to find a way by. Not going to work out for him. Kyle Busch still the leader. To the wall they go. On lap 73. 76 is when they can. That's about the average, 45 laps. But they'll probably want to play it safe. Oh, big lag there. Kyle Busch to the back of the pack. A little banana boy. And, yeah, they fell back there. Truex now to the front. Truex, he's looking like the championship favorite. He's got 2 wins, and he's running up front a lot recently. He might not be the points leader, but he's the standings leader, and he's by far the championship favorite. To lap 74 out of 120 we go. Pit strategy will become a factor here in about 2 to 3 laps. So if they're going to be on this strategy, which we're hearing a decent amount of drivers in the back half of the field probably will be, they will be they'll be pitting probably around lap 76 to 70 to about 81, somewhere around there. Truex remains the leader. Pit window opens next lap, so they got to go to the line in that lap. Martin Truex Jr. on in front, Kyle Busch running second. Michael McDowell, he's going to try to make a pass on William Byron for third here. We'll see if it works out for him. Into the corner we go. Truex staying ahead. To lap 76 we go. Pit window open. Banana Boy, can you report? I hate these bots. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's hundreds of them. Of course, it's got to be on this stream when I can't go in and check that. Okay. Banana Boy, can you do me a favor and get rid of those bots? Anthony Alfredo now jumps out to the front. I don't know what happened to Truex or Kyle Busch, but Anthony Alfredo is now back to the front of the field on the lap 77. Cody Ware, he's side by side. It's Rockingham. Also, can you get rid of those bots there? Can you report them or something in the stream chat? Ryan Preece and Cody Ware side by side. Cody Ware already has a win this season. Ryan Preece does not, but Ryan Preece is in the playoffs on points. So he's definitely deserving of a win here. On to lap 78. 6-car pack at the front of the field. Remember, we said about lap 79 is when we see drivers pit, so that way they can get the minimum amount of fuel that they usually will make it, and Kurt Busch joins the pack, making it 7. And we're hearing some drivers towards the back of the field saying pit the next time by. Cole Custer's one of them. Got a couple. Busch, you're almost wrecks. Truex back to the front. On lap 79, we'll see how many drivers pit. There's Martin Truex out in front. Tyler Reddick and Ryan Preece. Kurt Busch battle him. Will you stream later today? Nope. Because of YouTube's algorithm, it's only good if I stream one time. One time a day. Alright. Heading into the corner. Not many come down this time by. Almirola, Elliott Bowman, Haley LaJoy Busher. Probably see more this time by. We'll see if they go a lap down or not. At the front of the field, Cody Ware, Martin Truex Jr. in an intense battle on lap 80 here. We're coming up on 40 laps to go. We might see some more drivers pit. We'll find out shortly. Wall going up. There's more drivers. A lot more coming, actually. Oh, caution comes out. Bubba Wallace going around there. So we're going to have to let the group of cars that came down pit road come around if they didn't go a lap down here. And there they are. We're going to put up the walls basically immediately after these guys pass through. And there we go. As the caution comes out. None of these guys decided to pit here. A lot of drivers came down pit road. Benedetto missed pit road. That's going to be huge for those guys here. As well as anybody who's going to try to get some fresh tires. We're going to restart on lap 82. Bubba Wallace will be on the lead lap. Wow. Alright. So he's got 2 minutes to get back on track. Starting now, we'll see what happens. Well, okay, that was quick. So we're going to restart with 39 laps to go here on lap 82. And, yeah. So let's take a look at the drivers here. Martin Truex Jr., Cody Ware, Ryan Blaney, Daniel Suarez. A couple cars are missing here. I don't know where they're at. But I think back till about... I remember DeBenedetto was one of them. He was like the last guy. I think Kurt Busch came down pit road. I'm not 100% sure. The drivers towards the front of the field here, they have not pitted yet. So keep that in mind. I know Kyle Busch hasn't. I don't think... Yeah. Oh, there's DeBenedetto. Okay, so DeBenedetto, he didn't pit. Everybody else behind him, it has pitted. So DeBenedetto, Newman, Stenhouse, Fredo, Kurt Busch, Timmy Hill, BJ McLeod, Kyle Busch, Garrett Smithley, Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin, Brett Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Daniel Suarez, Ryan Blaney, Cody Ware, Martin Truex Jr. Those guys have not pitted yet. So we'll see what happens here. On the restart, green flag back out in the air. We're back off racing. See if anybody wants to take some fresh tire. Oh! One guy goes over the wall. Christopher Bell hops over the pit wall there. He goes down pit road. It's going to put him in the back of the field here on the restart. Oh, McDowell out of nowhere. He's coming through the field. Michael McDowell to the front. Big run there for him. He'll lead them to lap 83. Do we see drivers? We're hearing they might have miscalculated the field. Actually, it might be closer to 35 laps. Do we see some people take a chance on that here? Because then it would be 85 or 90 they could pit. McDowell pulling away big time, though. That car's flying. Michael McDowell way out in front. Christopher Bell pulling away as well. But Michael McDowell has pulled out to a huge lead on to lap 84. That's going to be tough to beat there. He is pulled way out in front. But yeah, they're hearing it might be more like 35 laps here. They were able to make it to the end of the stage, but now they're saying their fuel numbers are short, so they're going to try to bring their drivers down. On to lap 85, some drivers at the back of the field. They're going to try to pit here. Yeah, we're hearing 35 to 40. And that is what the crew chiefs are saying. So they're going to try to bring it down, bring their drivers down next time by, potentially. We'll see some drivers at the back of the field try to do that. And here's the main pack of cars. Christopher Bell is pulled away from them. Michael McDowell is just gone. 3 wide here. Nope, 2 wide. Keselowski cleared to third. On to lap 86, 35 laps to go. How many drivers pit? Some drivers have not pitted yet. We'll see how far back the pit people are trying to make a pit stop here go. There might be a decent amount of people. There they go. Those guys are going to come down pit road here. We got Blaney, Harvick, Timmy Hill, BJ McLeod, Josh Bilicki, Garrett Smithley, Corey LaJoy, Chris Buescher, Joey Logano, Cody Ware, Kyle Busch, Eric Almirola, Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, Matty Benedetto, Bubba Wallace, Quinn Half, and Alex Bowman. So these guys all come down. It's a decent amount of drivers here on the lap 87. I did not see... Oh, they're coming around onto the front stretch here this time by. These guys are going to come out. They're going to stay on the lead lap for now. So we go. There's McDowell, Bell, and the rest of the pack. So all those guys, they have come down pit road. No caution yet. It looks like everybody else here, they're going to try to run it. What would it be? Lap? Well, they made it started on... 62. So plus 30 would be 92. We can make it 35, so about 90. Yeah, about 97. So these guys up here, they can make it to about lap 97 to 102. So we'll see how far they decide to go here. We're already at lap 90. So 97 to 100 to 102. I mean, that range is going to open in about, 13, 14 laps here. So, there's the pack down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Those are the drivers who have pitted already. We'll see if the strategy works out for them or Will McDowell, Bell, and the rest of the people at the front of the field here. We're playing it safe on fuel. Will they potentially be able to pull it off on lap 91 here? These guys are there. They're risking running low on fuel. They're telling them to save up as much as they can. McDowell gaining quite a bit here. He's got the lead. He's really far out in front. So your top 3 right now, McDowell, Bell, James Davidson. Those are the top 3. We head on to lap 92, 11 laps until the pit window opens for these guys. Yeah, I mean, he's so far out in front here. Christopher Bell, he pulled away a little bit, but I mean, it looks like the pack is starting to catch up to him. Martin Truex Jr. jumping out towards the front here. Yeah, some of the best drivers of the season running up towards the front here. Michael McDowell, Christopher Bell, Martin Truex Jr., all drivers who have been running really good this season. Got anybody else up here? Not really. Get ready to come up on lap 94. Pit window gets closer and closer to opening every lap, every turn. McDowell's starting to close in on the group of cars that's already pitted here. They could go a lap down if they're not careful. But they're on lap 94. Where's the Benedetto? Yeah, the Benedetto's in that group. So the Benedetto's either going to lose out on some points here, which he needs if he wants to stay in the playoffs, or he's going to get some points here. Depends on what goes on with the strategy here. But as we go on to lap 95. Pit window opening in, 2 laps, I think? Yeah, about 2 laps for these guys here. McDowell's still out in front. Let's back up here, see what's going on. We got Bell. Christopher Bell, he's trying to stay out of Truex. Here comes Truex. Bell falling back to the pack now. Lap 96. About a lap away from the pit window opening. They're going to try to bring the cars down around lap 100. The cars who are in this group. We're going to come up on lap 97 here. This time by. Which is the first lap of their pit window. Let's take a little bit of an overhead view here of the track. So you can see the group of cars on the backstretch. They have already pitted in. McDowell and the rest of the group, they're coming around out of turn 2 right now. So it's about the length of the back straightaway here that they have on the that the cars who have pitted here have on the cars who have not pitted. Like McDowell, one of them. As they come around to complete their lap, McDowell's still really far out in front. On the lap 98 here. These guys are going to run as long as they can. Now they're going to come around to lap 99, closing in on 20 laps to go in the race. On the lap 99, a big lag. Here comes Truex and Keselowski, and McDowell falls back. McDowell had a huge lead. He falls back. Bell, Briscoe, Newman, Davidson, Stenhouse, they also fall back. They're in the lag. Martin Truex Jr. is now the leader. Changes everything. Truex and Keselowski, they almost wreck, chasing after one another. Truex pulls out to the front. They're closing in on lap traffic again here. And we're falling back, but now they're gaining again. Lap 100, we're hearing a bunch of teams say bring them down this time by. So these guys are gonna be coming down pit road this time by. Let's see what happens here. They get ready to come into turn 3. Let's put the pit wall up, make sure we get everybody. And there's Truex, Keselowski, the rest of the pack, and this group of cars coming in this time by. We'll see where they end up compared to everybody else. Truex leads them to 20 laps to go in the race. They're all going to be good on fuel. The group of cars who have pitted already, they've saved enough. They're good to the end. Here they come onto the front straightaway. These guys, they're about to come out. Who's going to come out in front? Here comes the group of cars. These guys have the inside line, but the slower path. Out they come. It's about even. Truex edges out Harvick and Blaney, and these guys are going to come out about dead even. Wow. But Truex is the leader. Harvick and Blaney beat Kurt Busch, but I mean, wow. That could not be any more even right there. 19 laps to go in the race. Truex looking for his 3rd win of the season and his 2nd in 3 races. If he's not the championship favorite, if he gets this win, I don't know what you're thinking, because he has been running up front a lot recently. He's got a decent lead for now, but it's not going to last. The 19 laps that we still have. Harvick clears Blaney up to 2nd. Truex still ahead on the lap 103 here. 18 laps to go. 3 wide for 2nd. Kurt Busch on the inside of Blaney and Harvick. They're trying to find a way to catch up to Truex, but they're just slowing each other down. Into 3 and 4, here comes Kurt Busch. He's going to try to get side by side with Truex for the race lead. He does just that. Side by side for the race lead. On to lap 104, they lag back. Blaney makes contact. Kurt Busch to the front. Kurt Busch takes the lead. With the 17 laps to go. Yeah, 17 laps to go. Blaney makes contact with Kurt Busch down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Blaney almost able to make a move, but it's not going to work. Kurt Busch still the leader. Blaney right behind him, though. Bumper to bumper. Oh, Blaney pulls ahead. 16 laps to go. Kurt Busch right back to the front, though. Blaney giving Kurt Busch the bumper. Side by side down the back straightaway. Blaney with the preferred line. He edges ahead. We're coming up on 15 laps to go. This time by Martin Truex Jr. He closes in. He's trying to join a battle. Garrett Smithley in the 53 closing in. Ryan Blaney holding on to the lead. 15 laps to go this time by. If you remember earlier on in the race, Ryan Blaney took the lead about halfway through stage 2. Led it all the way to the final 4 laps when he got passed by Eric Jones. Now he takes the lead again, but then it falls back to Kurt Busch and Martin Truex Jr. Garrett Smithley joining the battle here. It's going to be a 4-car. Harvick, Timmy Hill, and the rest of the pack trying to join. Kurt Busch out in front. He almost won the Daytona Road Course. Was unable to do that. But now with 14 laps to go, he leads the field at Rockingham. Truex, Blaney trying to chase him down. Garrett Smithley joining the group here. Blaney side by side with Truex as they head into 3 and 4. Blaney with preferred line. Truex clears him, though. Bumper to bumper. Top 3, bumper to bumper now. Bumper to bumper to bumper, I should say. 13 laps to go. Kurt Busch still out in front. Truex, Blaney. What a battle we are having here. Kurt Busch still the leader. He falls back. Garrett Smithley up to 3rd. It's now Blaney and Truex. The standings leader. And Ryan Blaney, who could use a win here. He's been falling in the standings ever since Nashville. Super Speedway, not the fairgrounds. And, yeah, you could use a good run here. Even second place would be good. But now Truex edges ahead to the lead. 12 laps to go. Or, nope, wait. Yep, 12 laps to go. Truex back to the front. He's looking for his third win of the season. He's already the top of the all-time wins list here in the series. Out of the 11 races ran so far, he has 2. Everybody else has 1, and he's trying to get a third here. So he battles with Ryan Blaney. But just think, if the lag didn't happen, McDowell would still probably be the leader. 11 laps to go, because he was so far out in front. Bell would probably fall back to the pack by now, but still, McDowell probably would have had a really good chance at winning. Here comes Garrett Smithley. Truex falls back. Ryan Blaney, the only car up here now. Garrett Smithley up to second. He's going to be chasing him down. Blaney pulls away, though. So we come out of turn 4. 10 laps to go at Rockingham for Ryan Blaney. Smithley backs up to Kurt Busch and Truex, who back up to the pack of Jones, Harvick, and Timmy Hill. We almost have one united pack against Ryan Blaney. Who would win in that case? Ryan Blaney's still out in front. We're going to come up on 9 laps to go this time by. Does Garrett Smithley have anything for Ryan Blaney? Kurt Busch to the back bumper of Smithley. Not going to be able to make a move in 3 and 4, but here comes the pack. They're gaining on Blaney. 9 laps to go. Will this be a repeat of stage 2 where he gets past late? Eric Jones working his way up through the field here. He needs a good day. And he's having just that right here. Blaney backs up to the pack. 3 wide behind them for third. Harvick, Truex, and Kurt Busch are those 3 cars. Battle back there for, I don't know what spot that is. I think it would be 6. Truex jumps out to a big lead. 8 laps to go. And just like at the Daytona Road Course 2 weeks ago when Truex jumped out to a big lead late, he does it again here. And now can he pull this off? 8 laps to go at Rockingham. Truex trying to go and win 2 of the last 3 races here. Not only that, but also have 3 wins on the season. Easily become the championship favorite because everybody else only has 1 win. Truex, if he can pull this off with 7 more laps, he's easily going to be the dominant driver of the season so far. And the clear championship favorite, Chase Elliott, on a charge through the field. Looks like, I think it's going to be a little late for him, but still, he's on a pretty good charge through the field right now. It might not have been too late if Truex didn't pull away like this, but, I mean, yeah. Many wide back there. Elliott trying to find a way to 4th. 6 laps to go. Elliott found a way to 4th. Jeez. Elliott's got a fast car all of a sudden. Jones on the inside. He's going to try to put him back to 5th. But now they have a little bit of a pack going here with Smithley, Jones, Blaney, Elliott, Kurt Busch, and Kevin Harvick. Timmy Hill trying to join. Kind of in between the 2 groups there. If they can catch Truex, what will happen? It's going to be late in the race if they do catch him. 5 laps to go this time by. And by late, I mean really late, like probably the final corner. But the gap, it looks like it's, I mean, I can't tell if it stayed the same or if it's closing. Smithley and Jones battling for second, but Truex still out in front by quite a bit. Warren Truex Jr. He's put up a dominant first 12 races here. Even if he doesn't pull off this win and he still gets like a top 5, still it's been a dominant start for the season for Truex. 4 laps to go. They're gaining on him a little bit. I can tell now they are gaining. Smithley and the rest of the pack trying to make a late race charge after Truex's late race pull away. But I don't think it's going to matter. Down the backstretch, coming up on 3 laps to go. The gap is closing, but Truex is just too far ahead for them to overcome. Big lag. Here they come. Never mind. That statement I just made was false. 3 laps to go, and Eric Jones has come out to the front of the field. Harvick diving down the inside. I forgot that could happen. Now it's Harvick, Blaney, and Jones out in front battling for the race lead as we come to 2 laps to go. Elliott, Timmy Hill, Kurt Busch, Truex, they're all in the mix as well. 2 laps to go this time by. It's still anybody's race here in this front group. Blaney and Jones side by side for the race win. Here we go. Harvick back to second. Looks like it's going to be these top 3 here. Lap and a half to go into 3. Does Elliott, Keselowski, Truex, Kurt Busch, do they have anything for these guys? Out of 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. Eric Jones takes the white flag. Keselowski and Elliott join the battle. 5 cars under a blanket. Who's going to win? Everybody bumping each other. They're going to be 5 wide off the corner. Down the backstretch for the final time. Who's going to win? Into 3 and 4. They single file out. Bumpers being given. Elliott, Harvick, Jones, 3 wide. Side by side between Elliott and Harvick. Across the line, Elliott clears and Elliott wins at Rockingham. What a finish, Elliott. With a late surge through the field, takes the win. Oh my goodness. If you remember back to race 5 at Texas, Elliott got passed on the last corner. Into turn 3, he got passed. Lost out on that one. But he comes back at this one and he gets the win. Wow. Started from last to first. Elliott started last today. And he comes to win. Wow. What a drive from Chase Elliott. Well, that's going to do it for this live stream, guys. If you want to see more, leave a like and subscribe. Do all of that stuff, and I will see you